See, people think I'm doing well, and to be honest, I'm not doing bad. I have a beautiful wife, a family that loves me, a son that looks up to me like I'm his world. I also have nice things. I have stability, I have happiness. And from the outside, it can look balanced or calm, kind of like I got it all figured out. See, but I've been thinking about something lately. There's this strange weight that comes with being the one that is able to carry it all. See, I started to notice that when someone tells me, hey, you're doing great, of course, there's a part of me that really appreciates that. But then I quietly ask myself, do they even know how I got here or what it took to get here? Not in like a dramatic way where I'm asking them to feel bad for me. More of, do they even know what it costs to look steady? Because there was a season in my life where I was at my lowest and I feel like nobody knew. And of course, not because no one cared, but because I carried it so well. The thing is, I got very good at that, carrying things well. People think that I'm relaxed and like a lot of things don't tend to get to me. And of course, in this time, I've realized something that made me kind of uncomfortable. Sometimes I don't even know when I'm feeling overwhelmed. I pretty much mastered for so long that pushing through kind of just feels normal to me. See, the way I grew up, I kind of grew up in that grit mode, 24/7, grind, hustle mode. Of course, not financially, I feel like I was blessed in that area. But mentally and emotionally, I felt like becoming a man was all about survival. Ownership, responsibility, don't complain, just do. And somewhere along that path, balancing everything became my coping mechanism. If I keep moving, it'll work out. If I stay disciplined, I'll win. If I stay steady, then nobody has to worry. And to be honest, I think people have seen me doing well for so long, they don't even stop to understand the background behind everything. They see consistency, but they don't see the nights where I was doubting myself. They see composure, but they don't see the internal battles that I battle every day. What I'm learning is there's a lot of pressure in being the person that no one has to truly check up on. Because sometimes you actually want someone to check up on you. Sometimes a simple message goes further than people think. A simple, hey, you good? It goes a long way, I promise. And it's not that I don't ask for help. If I need help, I'll definitely ask for it. I truly don't believe pride belongs in that space. See, but breaking down, that's a different topic. And to be honest, I personally don't even know what breaking down would actually look like in my life. I often wonder if I broke down, would people actually view me differently? Would it essentially shake the image that they have of me? Or even better, would it shake the image that I have of myself? See, part of this urgency in me in life, it comes from loss. I've had friends that died young, and when you experience death at such a young age, some things end up shifting. You see, you start living with this quiet awareness that every day isn't promised. So you push, so you maximize, so you build. You show up and you take advantage of every minute that's given to you. See, and that belief has fueled a lot of good in my life. It's one of the main factors to why I think that I can do anything that I put my mind to. It's why I continuously fight to be a great father. I continuously fight to be a great husband and also a contributor to society. But here's what I'm learning. Urgency without rest becomes erosion. See, carrying things softly without releasing them, it doesn't just affect your physical, but it'll actually affect your mental. See, then it affects your spiritual, and then eventually it'll affect your physical. You can't keep pushing with no rest. See, at some point, strength has to include stillness. The person closest to me is my wife, and sometimes she barely knows when I'm overwhelmed. Not because she's not attentive, more because I got so good at quietly hiding it. And the truth is, she's similar. We're both strong, we're both capable, we're both just used to holding it together at all times. And I've realized strong people can overlook each other because when nothing looks broken, no one really reaches up for repair. See, I don't think I'm unique in this. I think a lot of people deal with this as well. Battling things internally, always wondering how people would react if they knew, smiling through pressure, performing stability, and over time I found peace in the realization that I'm not alone in carrying things. Everyone is carrying something. That doesn't make my weight lighter, it just makes it shared. It just reminds me that I'm not on this rock fighting battles all by myself. So what do you do when you're the one who always seems okay? For me, I talk to God, I talk to my wife, I talk to my parents, I gain perspective. Because once your mind is defeated, you're defeated. This is really a mental battle more than anything. But I'm also learning this: you don't earn extra points for suffering silently. Resting isn't weakness, and unplugging isn't laziness. Sometimes you have to fast, sometimes you have to step away, sometimes you have to press the reset button. And the thing is, those aren't escapes, it's just maintenance. Even the person who looks the most balanced, they still need maintenance. The goal isn't to stop being strong. The goal is maybe to redefine what strength is. Strength isn't never being overwhelmed. It's just knowing when to pause. Strength isn't carrying everything silently. It's trusting that the people around you can see your humanity. And maybe the next time that you see somebody calm, steady, or doing well, you'll send that message anyways, or even check on them. Because sometimes the strongest person in the room is just the best at hiding their weight. And if you're the one who's always okay, just know this: you don't have to prove your strength by never resting. You can be capable and still care. You can be disciplined and still have downtime. You can be steady and still be human. And that doesn't make you weaker, it makes you honest. Who in your life looks okay, but might not be? Check on them today.